Chaka Khan was born Yvette Marie Stevens on March 23rd, 1953, in Chicago, Illinois. Her father, Charles, loved jazz music, and her mom, Sandra, worked in mental health. Chaka was the oldest of 5 children. At just 11 years old, Chaka formed her first singing group, the Crystalettes. As a teenager, she got involved with the Black Panther Party. A Yoruba priest gave Chaka the name Chaka Adune Adufe Yamoja Hodari Karifi. She left the party before turning 17 to focus on music. Right before her 18th birthday, Chaka married musician Hassan Khan in 1970. The marriage didn't last, but she kept his last name as her stage name. Around that time, she started performing with local bands in Chicago. Not long after, Chaka joined the band Rufus. Singer Paulette McWilliams had left the group and recommended Chaka as her replacement. Rufus signed with ABC Records and released their debut album during the summer of 1973. Rufus released their self-titled debut album. The group was starting to attract attention for their mix of funk and soul, but none of the singles from the first album reached the top 10. The following year, they followed up with Rags to Rufus, which included the Stevie Wonder penned track, Tell Me Something Good. Earned the group their first Grammy Award for Best R&B Vocal Performance by a duo, group, or chorus. Chaka's voice and stage presence quickly became Rufus's signature sound. Throughout the mid and late 1970s, Rufus kept releasing hits. Early in 1975, the band put out Once You Get Started. By the close of that same year, Sweet Thing had reached #1 on the R&B chart. Wrapping up the decade in 1979, they delivered the song Do You Love What You Feel, produced by Quincy Jones. Chaka Khan's solo career launched in late 1978 with the self-titled album Chaka, featuring her signature song, I'm Every Woman. The album went gold. 2 years later, she dropped Naughty. By 1981, Chaka released What You Gonna Do For Me, including the title track and I Know You, I Live You. In spring 1982, Chaka returned with a self-titled album that featured Got to Be There. As her solo fame increased, tensions started growing within Rufus. Some members felt overlooked. Chaka had already signed a solo deal with Warner Brothers Records, while Rufus stayed under ABC/MCA. By 1983, Chaka was fully focused on her own solo work, and Rufus officially disbanded after releasing their live album, Stomping at the Savoy. That project included the song Ain't Nobody, which hit #1 on the R&B chart and earned the group a Grammy Award for Best R&B Performance by a Duo or Group with Vocals. Chaka Khan was on her own. She released her solo album, I Feel For You, in 1984. The title track, written by Prince, I Feel For You, became one of her biggest songs. It soared to #1 on the R&B chart and #3 on the Hot 100. This album also included Through the Fire. By 1986, Chaka delivered Destiny, which included the song Love of a Lifetime. In 1985, Chaka Khan recorded the song Can't Stop the Street for the Crush Groove movie soundtrack. Chaka also provided uncredited vocals on Steve Winwood's Grammy-winning song Higher Love. Chaka released the album CK in 1988. Following a brief break, Chaka delivered the album The Woman I Am in 1992. It featured the song Love You All My Lifetime. This song peaked at #1 on the Billboard Dance Chart and #7 on the R&B chart, and earned Chaka a Soul Train Music Award for Best R&B Album Female. Chaka Khan led her voice to various soundtracks. In 1998, Chaka reunited with Prince for the album Come to My House, featuring the song Spoon. She released the jazz album Chaka Khan. 2007 marked another strong comeback for Chaka with the album Funk This, produced by Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. This project won 2 Grammy Awards for Best R&B Album and Best R&B Performance by a Duo or Group. Chaka performed on stage in musicals like in Mama I Wanna Sing and The Color Purple, where she played the character Sophia. Chaka has one daughter, Indira Malini. Chaka also has a son named Damian Holland. To date, Chaka Khan has won 10 Grammy Awards out of 22 nominations. She has sold more than 70 million records, won awards from the American Music Awards, Soul Train Awards, and received BET's Lifetime Achievement Award in 2006. Chaka earned a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame in 2011. Chaka appeared on the Versus series with Stephanie Mills in 2021, and she performed on NPR's Tiny Desk home concert doing a medley of her classics. Chaka was officially inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2023. She has been very open about her struggles with the use of certain substances and checked into rehabilitation several times, including in 2016 after the death of her close friend, Prince. As of this year, Chaka launched the Queens for Legends One Stage Tour with Patti LaBelle, Gladys Knight, and Stephanie Mills. The tour began in May and runs all the way through October. She remains active on social media and continues to support causes tied to autism, women's health, and music education. After more than 50 years in the musical spotlight, Chaka Khan still continues to perform, create, and give back to her fans. Her voice, presence, and legacy are already written into music history. This is the end of my video. I've been wanting to do a video on Chaka Khan for so long, but her discography is miles and miles long because I got to include all of her accomplishments. What is your favorite Chaka Khan song? Like, I know that's probably the hardest question. I have so many. I will tell you this. I can't even give you one song. There's so many songs that I like by Chaka Khan. Thank you so much for watching my channel. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Bye.